Good morning. So I wasn't actually sure what I was going to speak about today. It's quite busy this morning. We had our live hangman workout, which is always a good laugh, especially when hopefully you can hear me in this wind, especially when you're like me on hangman and the word is yummy and someone said why and I only put a Y at the end. No wonder people couldn't find it. Anyway, then we had our outside sessions and devices, which worked really well actually, because we managed to have good weather. Anyway, I wanted to I then had a catch up with Belinda and I was like, wow, that's powerful what we spoke about. So if you follow my post a lot, you might have seen that last week I shared a post from Belinda which I thought was really important to share, because I always obviously share like good things, like we always share good things, right? Oh, so and so did this, so and so did that. And although she's lost a lot overall still, like 20 odd inches, etc. Last week it was like she shared her update. She shares it on Facebook every week, by the way, so it's good accountability. And she shared that she'd put on 2 pounds and her inches stayed the same, but she'd put on 2 pounds. And morning, Diana. Awesome work earlier, by the way, at the device outside session. Morning, Amber. And she put on 2 pounds. It was a bit like, how often does that actually happen? And when we think, you know what, it's not working. It's not working. What's the point? Is it even worth the effort? And remember that, and I said this earlier in the week, that when you're tired, stressed, and you haven't been sleeping well, you will over-exaggerate the lows and under-exaggerate the highs. I'll say that again. When you're tired, stressed, haven't slept well, you'll over-exaggerate the lows and under-exaggerate the highs. So bear that in mind. So you can use that 2 pounds more, that little bit of a blip, as a reminder that, maybe you just let a few things slip. What's the feedback? What's it actually saying? Because that's all it is. It's just feedback, like anything. Whenever you get something, there's no positive without a negative, remember. Because what if Belinda actually needed that to go, oh, that's actually reminded me that I need to actually write down what I eat, because that's the simplest thing that allows her to kind of just be more aware of what she's eating, how much she's eating, when she's eating. So fast forward a week, now she's 4 pounds down and another inch off. Okay, so think about this situation. You could quite easily let the two pounds on, think, what's the point? I've failed, panic button, 2 pounds have come on, where's that come from? And that 2 pounds could literally just be some water, it could be lack of sleep. And you could let that literally dictate what you do next and how you feel. Then that could genuinely turn into 6 pounds the next week and actually genuinely be maybe a pound of fat or 2. Or you could just keep going, address the situation. What do you need to improve? Right, Belinda, in case I need to write down what I eat, because when I write down what I eat, I'm so much more aware and I know how much I've eaten. It sounds really simple, and it is. And I need to get into bed before a certain time. Hi, Deb. In this case 11, and she didn't even do it every night. It wasn't even a perfect week, but it was enough to kickstart things again, because she's done it for long enough to see the results that she wants. Okay, so just an important reminder to know that the scales aren't everything. You will have blips. It's not linear. You won't lose every week. You're still human. It's not your self-worth. Don't let it dictate everything, how your day goes, how you speak to other people, how you value yourself, because guess what, the next day even could be completely changed. And I'll be honest, even as someone who coaches people, works with people, whether it's more of the nutrition side or more the psychology side, I'll be honest, when I first started years ago, I used to get really stressed if someone used to message me and say, oh Matt, I've put on 1 pound. And I used to go, bloody hell, what's going on? Like my nutrition head would come on and go, let's calculate how many calories are needed to put on 1 pound of fat, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then it was like the next day, oh, by the way, Matt's gone off. Oh, brilliant. So I've just spent the whole day stressing, ignored my family for a day while I stress about this situation. And actually, we've just got to remember that there's so much more to it than this. It's just feedback. It's a journey, as cheesy as it sounds. It is a journey. You will have ups, you will have downs. The more you treat the failures as feedback, and actually remember that with every negative, there's a positive around the corner if you look for it. Hope that helps. I'm off for a 1-to-1 now, and we will go from there. Speak soon. Any questions, let me know.